I think that with social media, most people are forgetting how to think. There's a lot of group think going on. Everybody wants to be associated with what everybody else is doing.
Yeah, there you go.
And you just have to find yourself. And, you can't expect someone to love you for who you are if you don't know who you are. But let's segue into, let's talk about something maybe a little bit more serene. What's something that you're struggling with right now? Could be anything. What is something that keeps you up at night?
Man, something that I'm struggling with. What's the first thing that comes to mind? I would say just decision making, period. And remaining steadfast on making the best decisions for yourself. Man, because we're all fleshly. We're easily swayed into making bad decisions. Because temptation, man, it is there all the time.
Especially for you. Yeah. You seen the best and the baddest.
Bro,
week in, week out. Look, me, I ain't going nowhere tonight. I'm staying my ass at home.
Bro, it is
you
not. You
gotta see it. It's part of your job.
It's not easy. Like I said, talking about waking up at 6:30 in the morning every day when you could easily just sleep till 10. Making those decisions with nobody. I'm not married. I don't have any kids. I don't have a wife. I don't have anybody to tell me what to do. It is really, really hard to just make decisions on your own every day. And you have to get into a routine. Otherwise, it's easy for you to fall off, So I've been, on this juice diet for, the past month and, not eating cooked foods, just doing the raw vegan thing. And it's been tough, but I'm like, man, I want to challenge myself. I want to challenge myself and see how it feels to juice my own fruits and only drink the juice for, a few weeks straight. And it, man, at one point I was angry because I was hungry.
You was hangry.
Bro, hangry. Bro,
man, that's self-empowerment, man. You're pushing yourself to be a better person and it's difficult because that's one thing that a lot of people run away from. I've learned is making decisions. Bro, I've learned people don't like to make decisions. People want to be, not everybody, but most people want to be told what to do.
Bro,
they want,
absolutely.
They want to, so when you place decision making on yourself and you hold yourself accountable, you know what that does? You run out of people to blame. Because now you only person you could look at is the person in the mirror. Whatever you say you want, whatever you say you're unhappy about, you're it. You're in the way of you. And it's much easier to place that blame on something or someone else and say, this is the reason I can't do that. This is the reason why I'm not happy. This is the reason why stuff is not working out for me. But whenever you wake up and you realize that I'm in control of my own destiny, it's everything.
Everything, bro. Absolutely. Yeah, that's the best feeling. The best feeling that I've ever had is knowing that I make my own money and I can control anything that I want to do. Even me being here right now. Bro, we're doing this on our own free time, on our own free will.
Carving out the time.
Nobody told us that we had to do this. Nobody, you asked me to go pick this up and go do this and then meet me here at this time. I could have chose not to do it. And then I wouldn't even be here right now.
But you can, because you control your own day. You determine how you're going to spend those 8, 10, 24 hours. You're somebody who has gone through an orthodox path, and you've literally, even if it was accidentally or accidental discovery, you followed your path from going to school and graduating and having a successful career in civil engineering to becoming a DJ and a curator, having your own brand, the Waxaholics. I really want to understand from somebody of your caliber why it's important to follow your passion or create your own path. Talk to me a little bit about that.
Man, for me, it was all about having my own mark. I mean, I'm not easily satisfied with a lot of things. Anybody can tell me that, man, look what you've done so far. I'm not happy. I'm gonna wake up and continue to work like I haven't done anything. I don't think I will ever feel satisfied completely with my work, but like my passion is to continue to have something that I enjoy, you know. So I still have so many things that I want to do, and so far so good. But I feel like I've only begun to, you know, scratch the surface with what I want. You know, it's like throwing some good parties. You know, 10 years of Waxaholics is just a stepping stone for what I really want to be able to accomplish. You know, it doesn't really take much for me. Like, when I think about like retirement, you know, I don't think it's not really retiring, because man, what I do makes me happy. You know, this line of work is very satisfying. So, you know, retirement sounds like you're quitting or you're giving it up because the job is done, you know. And the job's not done. You know, there's so many things that need to be completed and or started, you know. And it's like I'm just getting to this point, you know, to be able to touch more of the subjects that I really want to be able to touch, you know. Yeah, I've still got a long way to go. I've still got a lot more in me, a lot more of like just a feeling of not being completely satisfied.
Yeah,
you know,
I know what you mean.
You know, I'm happy. Don't get me wrong, but
you feel like you can do more.
Yeah,
like more. You have a lot more chi to give.
Yeah,
you have a lot more chi to gain and give.
Yeah, my cup is barely. You know,
you're just learning how to build it.
How to build it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, like how to correctly get to that. You know, to get to that point. How to you know, because you know it takes financial, you know, freedom. It takes you know, full creativity. It takes your full attention to be able to, you know, fully cultivate your ideas, you know? And it's like, you know, like I said, my 10-year anniversary is coming up, and the event that I see in my head, if it happens exactly the way that I'm seeing it,
and it should,
it'll be amazing. And I've never planned something out so far ahead before, because normally I'm like, I got people call me all the time. They're like, man, can you help me throw this party together? And I'm like, yeah, man. I've thrown parties together in an hour. You know, like this is nothing. But if I actually took my time and planned out an event a few months ahead, like there's no telling what this thing would be like. And
that's amazing.
And that's what I'm excited about, because I started thinking about it last week. I was like, it's August.
So if you enjoyed this short segment of the podcast, here's another short segment to watch if you click right here. Or if you want to watch the entire podcast, click over here.